Hey guys, welcome back. Today I just wanted to make some updates, to make a quick video about talking about watches in general, and I don't know what's called talking watches with the edcgunner. What do you think, guys? I actually, the past week I've been driving a lot. Things are improving a little bit in life. I got some new watches. I got engaged. I almost got a new job. Actually, for the past week, I've been running errands and things, preparation. So I should get a new job. But I don't want to talk about that. But the thing is, I wanted to talk to you more those driving vlogs. But my girlfriend took, my fiance took that thing that holds my phone in the car. So until I get a new one, I couldn't make use any videos. And today is snowing. It's Saturday, and I'm wearing my Heuer. And when we are speaking about Heuers, oh boy, the amount of comments and some dumb, I'm sorry, but I have to tell you, some dumb comments have been left on one of my videos. So I made a video telling you how I got rid of the Seiko Poke that I got, but at the same time, at the same day, I bought another one. So no damage done there. However, the comments on that video are overwhelming. You fucked up there, son. Heuer is a shitter. They don't even make their own movements. Seriously, they don't even make their own movements. And basically, lots of watch snobs who have their opinions borrowed. And I'm pretty much convinced that most of you guys who shitted on Heuer haven't really owned one. And Heuers from the 90s are really crap. I wouldn't recommend those. But the ones before and ones after are pretty decent watches. And thing is, Heuer is a Swiss-made watch brand, has a lot of heritage, a lot of history, and they are going places. They are pretty popular. I don't know about the rest of the world, but here in Europe they sell a lot of Heuers in the stores, in boutiques, because everyone's looking. I was looking in the interview, and the guy from the shop says everyone's asking for a Rolex or Heuer. So pretty popular brand. And when you get a popular brand, I agree. I knew from the start this watch is not a keeper. It wasn't a keeper in my collection, but I got such a sweet deal, and I get a little bit cash and a Seiko, and got such a sweet deal that I couldn't pass it up. And I like the watch, but one thing I knew from the beginning, since I got it, it's not a keeper like a Heuer Monaco or in Carrera. My favorite Heuer is, by the way, is Monaco. However, it's not a keeper, but it's a good watch, and it's a good watch to trade your way up. But I'm gonna talk about that a little bit in a later. But I'm really convinced that most of the guys who left nasty comments about Heuer never really owned one. So do tell me in the comment section, what do you think, and do you own some Heuers? Because there's even a guy who, in a space of 2 days, leaves a comment, Heuer is a shitter. And in my other video, when I compare Invicta Pro Diver and Seiko SKS, he says, you don't know what you're talking about, like Invicta's a good watch and some whatnot. It is a good watch. Invicta Pro Diver for 50 bucks, go get it. I even said that. Heuer on the used market. I don't know what they offer a lot of bang for your buck, and on the used market you can get them for pretty decent prices. And this is here, this is a Tech Heuer, this is a pre-link model. The stuff, the similar watch Jason Bourne worn and one of his Supremacy or Bourne, I don't know, all those movies. But the similar one, and there's a Tech Heuer link like this one, except it says link. This one's a bit older one, but it's a still 41 mils watch, ETA 50 sapphire crystal, and it's a Tech Heuer. So let me give you my expertise. There's one thing: you save up for the money, year to 5 years, and you buy yourself a watch. And there's other thing that I do, and I've experienced a lot of watches, and I'm not gonna stop, because you cannot really speak about watch if you haven't experienced it, if you haven't handled it. You cannot really tell it's a good watch. And when I started this channel, I was always saying I wanted to experience as many watches as possible to share with you guys, to learn, because that's the only way you can learn about watches, when you have it. I had a similar opinion for Breitling until I got one, and now I lost one, and I'm fighting to get one back. Actually, I'm fighting to get my own Breitling that I sold for Rolex. I'm fighting to get that one because I love that watch. So my first high-end watch, and it's a gorgeous piece. It's not the best Breitling, but it's the most beautiful Breitling out there for me. And I'm fighting for that. And I had a similar opinion, but you learn something new every day. And you cannot just dismiss a watch if some other guys saying things that suit their needs. Be open-minded, don't be so narrow-minded. It's like racism, but with watches. In watches you call it snobbery, but it's pretty much like racism. Don't do it. Don't say Tech Heuer is a shitter watch unless you own one. Let me tell you, it's better to have a Tech Heuer than an Oris. In bigger scheme of things, Tech Heuer is upper on the scale. It's above Oris, Longines, Rado, Christopher Ward, Steinhardt, and all that crap. So it's a silly thing. And right from the start, I knew this isn't really a keeper in my collection. Well, Monaco would be, or maybe Carrera, but this one is not really a keeper, but was such a great deal, and I got it. And I think I did all right. Well, I know I did all right, but here's my plan, here's my agenda, here's how I get watches. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money for watches especially, and but still I got some pretty decent watches, and I flip them all the time. But sometimes when you, let's say for example, the watch dealer comes in and puts a minty moon watch, Omega Speedmaster Professional, on the table, and he says, let's just say he says, it's a $3 grand. And you say, how about I give you $2 grand and a cool Tech Heuer? Or how about I give you $220 and a cool Tech Heuer? It's a different story, and that's how you move your way up. That's how you get a watch you want, and Seiko is a cool watch. They're better than most of the entry-level watches, and they have such a wide range. And I love Seiko, and in fact, I wouldn't have sold Pogue, traded Pogue, if I didn't have a backup ready. So Don't get me wrong, guys, but don't be such a narrow-minded people when it comes to watches. Lots of watch newbies these days think that Seiko SKS is the shit. It's the best dive watch out there. Whoever had one and whoever had Orient tray knows the difference. So I guess my message for you is don't be a watch racist, don't be watch snob, don't be narrow-minded, open yourself, try to learn new things, and always, because I respect guys who worked for their collection a lot more than some guys who got into the watches like last week and they took a $500,000 out there and bought 10 watches. I respect them as a whole different level, but it's the struggle, it's the fight, it's the hustle. It's the hustle in it that makes it fun. And yeah, so please don't call me fool because I traded Seiko Poke for Tag Heuer, because I don't know what to tell you. You can call me a fool, I don't care, but I know what I'm doing. So before I end this video, I just want to ask you something. Any of you who are still watching this video, do you have a Tag Heuer? Any of the Tag Heuers? Or did you own the Tag Heuer? And honestly, write in the comment section. Are they good watches or bad watches?